Up everyone, that's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't base anything I say out these videos. I'm just doing it for pure entertainment purposes only. Just want to jump in real quick. So yeah, I've been jumping into C3AI. I was in it before, dumped for some money, but this time I think I'm gonna grab C3AI and hold it for a little bit. I've got two brokers. I've got one broker. What's going on with my seatbelt? Sorry. One broker, I'm going to throw in a couple $100, probably just to make a quick little profit pool. And then the other broker, I'm going to just kind of consistently add to. I've only got like 100 in there right now, but probably going to add a couple hundred over the next couple weeks. And that's how I've been doing it, man. I don't have like, I guess I ain't got it like that if you're throwing thousands and thousands each time, you know what I mean? So there's even days where I'll throw like a few bucks into a stock, one of my long-term holds, and just, I do it consistently and daily, and it adds up. With some of the ones I think are going to be a quick play, yeah, I'll throw a couple hundred in right away and just do that. AMC, same thing, buy and hold. I've turned into, that one, it's just a consistent buy and hold for me. I have no plan on selling any of it until it reaches a certain amount. And I genuinely believe that's over 3K per share. That's my own personal DD, my own personal thoughts, just looking at the history of squeezes and how much bigger this one is than a common squeeze. I always come back to it, but like HKD happened about a year and a half ago, I think. And that one hit around like 2,500 a share, and that was nowhere near what this stock is worth. The only reason I would consider selling low around 3K is just because of how many people are in it, how manipulated it is, and I know it's going to have a run. That's my personal opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. I'm not a financial advisor, but I know it's going to have a run, in my personal opinion. And when it happens, we'll monitor it as it goes, because shit, it could go to 500 and I say, oh my god, it's not going to go any higher, so I'm going to get out. Or it could go to 3,000 and that could just be the tip of the iceberg, and I'm thinking I'm going to hold till 10,000. So the AMC is not like any other play that I've ever been in, that anything you research, it just doesn't add up. And the whole reason behind that is because it's so fucking manipulated. It's been kicked the can down the road, swept under the rug, ignored. They're in hopes that people will just get rid of it, and it's just so overdone, overplayed. It's you put the cookies in the oven and you want them to be a little crisp before you eat them, and you fucking left the cookies in there for 2 years. They're gonna disintegrate. So I'm just waiting for the hedge funds to disintegrate, get margin called, and there's so much evidence. I watched Butcher of Wall Street. He's got a lot of good information. There's people with actual good DD, not just opinions and shit talking like me. I grabbed a laptop. I got a laptop. I've got some programs where I could kind of go through some of the stuff I look at too. I'll probably do one of these days. I'm just always on the go, so I always just do it from my phone. But I would like to just jump in and show you some of the stuff I look at that's got me so convinced. Obviously I can say it till I'm blue. The OBV, just the obvious manipulation. Like something like wouldn't be this manipulated if it wasn't something to hide. If you ain't got nothing to hide, you just open up and show it. Like, hey, this is what we got. There's no problem. Check it out. You guys are wrong. I'm sorry, but this is what it is. But when something's wrong, you cover up, you hide, you do shady shit. And that's just what's been going on with this play. And at some point, you do the crime, you do the time. It's an old saying, but it's true. Clock's gonna tick down to zero soon. You know what I mean? I don't know where we're at on the clock, on the game clock, but I do know that I'll be here when it sounds. There's a lot of people on Facebook, especially, that talk shit, that are just like, oh, it's over, retail loss, oh, they beat us good, let's jump into other plays and recoup our money. So my thing is I don't need to recoup my money, because I don't put in more than I'm willing to lose in any stock. I'm willing to lose, quite a bit in this one if I really break it down to what I think it's worth. Sorry for this, son. By the way, I think today I'm gonna order a new phone so the camera quality will be better. I've got insurance on my phone and it's only $200 to order a new phone. I keep putting it off, and I'm like, I'm gonna spend the $200. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to it. I think that. Hold on 1 second. All right, my bad. Yeah, back to it though. I think that this play is AMC is. There's a lot of FUD. Like, I don't need to go recoup what I put into this because I have my money that goes into other plays. Anything I put into a play or into a stock, that's it. You know what I mean? It's for that stock. I'm not going to pull it out of one stock to put it into another stock. Each thing I basically canister in its own little thing, put it out there, and wait for it to sell back, Very few losses if you hold till it's a win. Literally, one of the most common statements in the stock market is from Warren Buffett, who says basically the stock market is a device to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. And nothing I've heard is more true than that. I've had plays that are like, shit, like, oh, I'm not going to make nothing, I had jumped into one called WVE, Wave Life Science. And I had a feeling about that one. I didn't really have much more than a gut feeling, not much DD, just kind of looking at it. And, I dumped a few $100 into that one. And as soon as I did, like I'm talking like the day after, it just tanked. It stayed low for over a year. And finally it jumped up. I was able to pull my profit. It's just, you got to be patient because there's plenty of times where it was so low or it came back to almost breaking even. I was like, oh, I could jump out, but you just got to be patient. You got to keep your wits about you, and just realize that the stock market is what it is. There's other people with lots of money involved in these things, and the reason they have lots of money is because they're not impatient and they're not dumb with it. They're not going to just, oh my God, I'm at a loss, pull my money out and make it somewhere else. That's just not how it works. Randomly at the shop, like my store, running a business, yes, it could work like that. If I've had a hat here for 2 years that's not selling and it's just overplayed and no one can, no one's going to pay for it and I paid $20 for it and I'm going to throw a $10, sell for 10, I'll do that. But for the most part, even like in general, stuff like that, like I could have something in the store for 3 years and eventually it'll sell. Patience. I guess that's one thing going into business has taught me as well. So, anyways, man, I just want to jump in, say what's up, basically rant and have no real content. Y'all have a good day. Be blessed. Let's get rich soon. Peace.